Our Region's Business is sponsored by PNC for the achiever in you. Welcome to Our Region's Business with your host, Bill Flanagan.
Today on Our Region's Business, the surprisingly low cost of tapping people with disabilities to build out a workforce, plus mixing it up with a whole new concept for salad. But first, the homegrown story of Genco, a more than century-old company that manages logistics in reverse. In fact, if you return an item to one of the nation's biggest retailers, it's likely Genco is going to be managing the process. Todd Peters joins us today. He's Chief Executive Officer and Vice Chairman. Welcome. Good to have you.
Well, thank you, Bill. Pleased to be here.
Yeah, and I know you're a transplant to our region since there was a big merger involving Genco, what, about 4 years ago, right?
Yeah, 4 years ago yesterday.
Wow, okay. So I guess we'll start, for folks who don't know what the company does, what's Genco all about?
So Genco, you led into it a little bit, we're a logistics company. So a lot of what we do for our clients is provide value in terms of moving products to the market. And then once they're done using them or need to return them, we take the products back off the market and then sell them or return them. So it's really a closed loop value chain behind the scenes. A lot of people won't have heard of Genco, but I'll guarantee you probably sometime this week you touched a product or bought a product that we move through the supply chain, whether it's baby shampoo, cell phones, or any other type of product that you can find in a retail store. Genco's probably touched it.
Either when you're buying it or when you're returning it, whatever the issue happens to be. That's incredible. And so what kind of an operation do you have here in our region to support all of this?
Right, so Pittsburgh's our headquarters. We have about 400 people here in Pittsburgh. That's really a corporate office that watches over our entire operation. We have over 10,000 teammates across the U.S. and Canada, but they really take their direction from the Pittsburgh office. Then we've got about 1,300 employed in the state of Pennsylvania. And the jobs here are really technical. And so a third of those jobs, you have to have some sort of IT or engineering training because what we do is highly complex within the supply chain.
And then big distribution centers around the country, is that the way this works?
Absolutely. We have over 38 million square feet under management across the U.S.
38 million, holy mackerel. Yeah.
That's right, and some of them can be as small as 10,000 square foot warehouses, depending on our client need, up to 1.6 million square feet. Massive facilities moving thousands of products every day. As a matter of fact, we have over 600,000 trucks coming in and out of a Genco facility at some point in the year. We send out over 33 million parcel packages a year. So high velocity, complex operations.
Right, and a lot of it going in reverse. Does that pose special challenges compared to just getting that brand new product to the store shelves in the first place?
Yeah, absolutely. It's easier to get the product to the store, but invariably something may go wrong and you may need to return it. And Genco is the leader, and actually we almost invented the term reverse logistics in the late 80s, and Herb Shear, our founder, came up with a way to invent some software to handle that return process that up until then was extremely clumsy. So today we're known as the leader in reverse logistics for all the major retailers. A lot of manufacturers will take their product back off the market and provide a channel to resell it or remarket it. As a matter of fact, we have a remarketing arm that sells over $2.5 billion of goods a year through the reverse channel at a significant discount. So if you're looking for any shopping items for this upcoming holiday season, you can go to our site, nobetterdeal.com, and get 60 to 70% off retail on lightly used items, and we do provide a warranty for those.
Well, there's a tip, nobetterdeal.com.
That's correct.
If you don't mind lightly used, slightly used, or slightly worn, whatever, right?
That's right.
That's incredible, and that it's been going on in our region for a century, and that it was ultimately a software solution that made this whole industry possible. So if about 4 years ago you put these two companies together, how has that worked out? I mean, integration is always a challenge anytime you deal with bringing companies together.
So you were really talking about splicing together the DNA of two businesses, and that's when Herb looked at this business, ATC, he looked for a company that wasn't going to upset what he had but add and grow to it. So when we put the companies together, we spent a lot of time on culture, a lot of time on teammate fit, and I think it's worked great. As a matter of fact, we've grown since the acquisition, added many new accounts, and in this year we'll have a record year in sales. So we think the commercial engine's running. We're focused on technology, retail, healthcare, and consumer products, and we do some work for government agencies, including the Department of Defense.
Wow. Still looking for people?
Oh, absolutely. We're always hiring.
Huh, really?
So that's a great part of a growth story. So we have 10,000 teammates. We have 585 job openings across the U.S. We have about 28 job openings right now in our Pittsburgh headquarters office.
Yeah.
And again, a lot of technical and engineering type jobs. So if you go on genco.com, hit the career page, and check that out. Lots of good jobs.
And I just wonder, you know, we have all the phenomenon of internet sales nowadays, and traditional retail's been struggling to try to figure this all out. I guess you get to play no matter how the retail universe evolves.
Yeah, well, we have to help because the retailers are clever. They're always coming up with a way to beat their competition, and they have to implement new programs for the marketplace. So the retailers decide what to do. We help enable those policies, procedures, and programs. So we're like the intel inside. You won't see us working, but you can bet we're hard at work helping our retailers be successful in the marketplace.
Has the whole internet shopping phenomenon been good for Genco?
Absolutely, it's been good because on the internet side, it's created new ways to get products to market. So delivery to stores or delivery to consumer, we're packaging goods, repackaging goods, getting them, finding out best avenues of transportation, whether it's parcel or postal delivery, so we help our clients solve those issues. And then on the return side, it's huge because a lot of the products that are sold through e-commerce channels, there's no storefront. So how do you bring those products back and process them for your retail clients? So it's been a great part of our business growth.
And I wonder, obviously, it's a big company, only about 400 or so people here. Pittsburgh's still a great place to be basing a business like this?
Oh, absolutely. Pittsburgh's a great place. We work very closely with the universities. As a matter of fact, Genco made a contribution this year to help fund a supply chain management program at the University of Pitt CAT School because we believe in the talent that's here. We have people from Carnegie Mellon leading our robotics and automation efforts to help our facilities work better. And so we think this is a great place to get talent from.
Excellent. Todd Peters, CEO of Genco, thanks so much. Good luck with the holiday season. This has got to be a busy time, right?
Right.
Or maybe January and February when it all comes back.
On both sides. We've got to get the product to the market and then bring it back.
I love it. Great to see you. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Bill.
Next up, finding the right mix for a new approach to retailing salad. Stay with us.